back, everybody. And, you know, we were talking about some of the young players who've really caught my eye so far to start this season. I'll tell you what, don't look any further than the backyard here and in goal. I mean, this young goaltender has really been impressive. When you talk about best rookie so far, I mean, to me, he's right near the top of the list, if not the top of it. He has been brilliant. He's made some big saves. But, you know, what also impresses me is he sometimes goes long stretches without facing a shot, and he still stays mentally in it. That's really hard as a young goaltender to do, but his mental focus has been right there so far in the early goings of his career. I'm impressed. All right, time for a quick break. We got a lot more to get to. We'll get to the phones. I see Brianna. I see Zoe. Was there any volatility in the standings across the NHL tonight? Well, let's take a look at some of the final scores to find out. The Cats took to the ice to lock up with the Blue Jackets. Florida played a complete game in this one and easily get the regulation win. The Coyotes took to the ice for a collision with the Wild. Minnesota tore it up on the score sheet, easily coming away with the win. The Hawks were on the road to take on the Jets. Chicago pads the stats on this particular night. Everybody gets in on the scoring action and the win. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next. Two down, one to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. Here we go, put up or shut up for both teams here in this third period. We are underway. Ray Ferraro is back down at ice level. Ray, 40 minutes played so far. What's been your assessment of this tilt?
The Stars can't get any shots on net. They're pretty fortunate that this is still a close game that they trail in.
That's off a stick. The Stars have it behind the cage. Takes the feed. Pass back to the point. That goes off a twig. The Flames will play it from the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Anderson. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Into the offensive zone. Quick pass to Anderson. Tkachuk's working it around in the corner. And serves up a little knock on the play. Dallas has the puck. Gains the zone. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Calgary's got the puck behind the net. Sent into the far corner. Calgary's got the puck now. And he's going after him here.
Guryanov's turning this challenge down. That's not part of his game. You could see that coming. That was such a big collision. They were both on the tracks, and he's down. He looks like he's going to need some help. Brochette's still trying to shake off the effects of this hit. He really took a thump there.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Lindholm's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Puts it in deep. The Flames gain control of the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Peltier. Here's a short pass to Robertson. Off his stick. Too many bodies in the way. Made that stop. Good battle along the boards for the puck. There's a hit on the play. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat.
Calgary's team defense is something to watch tonight. I love the way that they've just shut this game down.
And he takes a shot. Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. Moves it to Robertson. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
Away from harm's way. That's a good save.
Picked up along the wall by Blackwell. Dallas walking that line. And that's knocked away by Peltier. With possession along the wall. Slides the puck over. Battling for it along the boards. Sends the pass over. Gurianov's got it in the offensive zone. Makes the save. Dallas gets the puck near the boards. Moves it quickly over to Niederreiter. Oh, if there's going to be a regret in this one, that might be it.
Yeah, that play is right there to be had. They just missed the pass. The scoring chance goes away.
Couldn't complete the pass.
The Flames have been outstanding defensively tonight. They haven't given up anything, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that pass can't connect. Peltier's going to play it against the half wall. Makes his presence known on the ice. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Anaheim's on deck on the schedule. How many guys actually know who's looming?
More than half, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know who the next team is on the
room?
Oh, yeah, they just play the game that's in front of them.
Takes the feed up ahead. And that pass is redirected. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Quick feed to Seguin. Gains the zone through center. Dallas plays it against the boards. Rocked on the play. Denied by the goaltender. Now a quick pass to Tkachuk. And they won't connect on that one. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Tkachuk's gaining momentum. Here's a chance. Big time stop there. We got a delayed penalty coming up here as the ref's hand goes up in the air. And the goaltender gets to the bench for the extra attacker. And they capitalize for the goal.
You know, James, that kills the power play, but I'd still like to see the rules amended so they would still get the power play. They earned one. Now they don't even get it.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Flames have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Play whistle dead, offside the call.
The Stars are going to have to adjust here. They will not be getting that injured player back. He's done for the night.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. The Flames take it along the wall. Can't connect.
You try to generate enough chances in a game that eventually you're going to punch through, but you got to get it on the net once you create the chance.
And that's broken up in the defensive zone, trying to gain a step, all alone. The Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Looking for space inside the D zone. Quick pass to Heiskanen. Quick pass to Blackwell. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Oh, there's one more.
Markstrom's goaltending at one end and the offensive output at the other has made for a good night.
Dallas has the extra attacker out with the goalie on the bench here. From center, they get into the attacking area. Dallas has it against the half wall. And that one's blocked. The Flames have it now. And the puck's knocked loose. Here's a short pass to Peltier. Fires it down the ice. Oh, it can't connect. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Takes the pass. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Markstrom.
Really sharp, never loses sight of the puck to make the second save.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Blackwell's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Oh, what a stop! Moves it to Robertson. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest. And we're going to get a whistle here. Barkov's won the faceoff. Calgary's got it in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Blackwell. That's kicked away with the pad by Markstrom. And there it is. This one's all over.
His first shutout of the season is a beauty. He played well. The team played well in front of him.
Great night to be on the couch and watching hockey. Tons of scores around the league. Let's take a look at what went down. The Flames were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Stars. Calgary picks up not only the win, but the shutout as they put on an absolute masterpiece in their own end. The Isles were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Lightning. Tampa topples the opposition thanks to coming up big in the shootout. The Knights were looking to grab points on the road against the Blues. Vegas pulverized the competition with this one. We are as cool as ice, and we are bringing you many more stories from the NHL. We're doing it next. You know, and let's bring it back to in goal here for a second, because I have loved the way the youngster has played. He's been great so far. He's far exceeded my expectations from what I thought I would see this year. But I'll tell you what, there is a long road to go. So I'm not ready to hand out any hardware just yet because, well, you know what? He might still hit a wall, right? Teams may adjust at some point down the stretch. But so far, so very, very good. Big thumbs up on my part. But I'm not ready to hand out any hardware just yet. All right, let's get back to the phones here. We've got Danny itching to get back in here on line. Busy night of action on the ice. Let's take a look at some of the finals that are in from tonight. The Islanders were in tough with the Ducks. The New York Islanders talked a big game going in. They back it up with a clean sheet shutout win. The Predators had a tall order to fill as they tried to take 2 on the road against the Oilers. Edmonton posts the win in a game that went back and forth all night. The Blues took to the road to match up with the Golden Knights. Vegas tallies up the shutout performance thanks to a great effort between the pipes. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more to get to. Stay with us. All right, at this time, everyone, we'll catch you up on what went down in all the action in the league tonight. The Blue Jackets took to the road to match up with the Red Wings. Columbus peppered the opposition goaltender early and often winning big. The Kraken played a game against the Jets. Seattle treated everyone to a magical offensive display, and they come away with the win. The Preds were in a dogfight on the road up against the Sharks. Nashville puts up a clean sheet in the shutout victory. What a performance between the pipes. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more here on the show. Well, let's take a look at how the standings were impacted with some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Stars were looking to steal 2 points against the Coyotes. Dallas toughs one out and pick up the win. The Golden Knights were on the road up against the Flyers. Philadelphia persevered through the night and they get the shootout win. The Panthers were in a dogfight on the road against the Flames. Florida tore it up, and did they ever in the extra frame, winning in overtime. Lots more puck talk coming your way, and we'll get to it next. Will someone get a chance to put the game on their stick? Overtime looms. All right, get your sudden death OT pools going. Get your social media predictions. Overtime is underway, people. The Stars gain possession. Lets one go, and he comes up with it. Trying to shake the defender. What a save on the play. A chance for the win. He scores! OT winner! The Sharks are feeling much better about this. Well, busy night in the National Hockey League. Let's see what happened elsewhere on the ice. The Stars went toe-to-toe on the road against the Sharks. San Jose powers their way through in the extra frame to come away with the overtime win. The Oilers took on the Maple Leafs. Toronto terrorizes the opposition with a big goal-scoring night in the win. The Sabres had their hands full with the Ducks. Anaheim pulls one out in a tightly contested affair. The story on the ice continues in a moment. Players are back on the ice. They're set. As are the officials. Overtime. Let's find out. All right, listen to this place. The electricity so thick you could cut it with a knife. Sudden death. Overtime. The puck is dropped. Let's go. Scooped up along the wall by Rossi. And that's broken up. Sends a pass over. Denies him. He got all of it. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. A critical draw here. Minnesota's got it in the defensive zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Rossi. Pushes it across to Heiskanen. The Stars take it along the wall. Hammers a shot. Oh, what a save by Wedgwood. Minnesota's got the puck in the defensive end. Snaps it on net. Denies him. Heiskanen's picking up momentum through center. Here's a chance right in the slot. Oh, what a save in front. Here he is in close. Oh, another consecutive stop.
Yeah, he makes a nice save here with the glove, as you mentioned, but he's able to hang on to it. That's a tough save from this position on the ice.
Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Drives to the paint. He scores! OT winner, baby! A big overtime win. Did you ever have an OT winner?
Yeah, I had a couple of them.
All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The Wild played a game against the Stars. Minnesota pops in the OT winner and skate off with a 2-point victory. The Golden Knights look to run roughshod over the Bruins. Vegas taps into another gear and pick up the 2 points in the win. The Devils took to the ice to battle the Sharks. San Jose pulls this one out after finding the back of the net in overtime. Lots more still to come, including the story in MMA, the hardwood, and more. Stay with us. Okay, everybody, let's take a quick look at some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Flyers were on the road to take on the Jets. Winnipeg took the W in a close one. The Blues were hoping to play spoiler against the Bruins. St. Louis proves to be too much in the extra frame. The Predators faced off with the Islanders. The New York Islanders toughed this one. Lots more to get to on the ice. Stay with us, everybody. Let's take a look around the league and some of the final scores out there tonight. The Blues were looking to steal 2 against the Sabres. St. Louis peppered the opposition with plenty of goals en route to the win. The Panthers were hoping to grab 2 points up against the Coyotes. Arizona toughed this one out. They needed a shootout, but they turned it up a notch and pick up the win. The Wings were hoping to take a bite out of the Canadiens. Detroit put on a show offensively in the win. We'll check the inbox, we'll check the text line and hear what you have to say next. Hey, no shortage of action and drama on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at what happened elsewhere. The Wild paired up with the Jets. Minnesota taps into another gear, and they get the win. The Devils were hoping to fly high on the road against the Oilers. New Jersey performs brilliantly defensively on this night in the shutout win. The Ducks battled it out against the Golden Knights. Anaheim topples the opposition with a big goal-scoring effort. We got a jam-packed show. We've got a lot more stuff we got to get to, so don't even think about going anywhere. Stay with us. As we welcome Ray Ferraro back to the show, and Ray and the family are having a holiday party that I can't wait to get to in a couple of days from now, man.
Yeah, we may change the address.
Hey, come on. I was excited for that. Hey, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the Calder race right now as we're kind of getting close to Christmas. We've seen a little bit now, and the hometown goalie, he's not in the conversation, is he?
No, I don't think so, James. I mean, I just look at his numbers. That would tell me.
And I'll tell you what, one of the things I'm most intrigued looking ahead to tonight's game is the fact that how does this young goaltender respond in his first sort of hostile environment where the intensity gets cranked up? These two teams hate each other, right? There's no sugarcoating this. This is one of the more intense rivalries you'll find in the game these days. The fans are always engaged into this one. So how does he handle the mindset going into a game like this where it's just going to be a little chippier, and he's going to feel it in front as well? So that's one key that I'm focusing on. Another area of the game that I'm also paying close attention. All right, let's get all you poolies and all you hockey fans caught up on all the action out on the ice tonight. The Cats were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Golden Knights. Vegas pounded their opponents into submission with a huge offensive effort. The Red Wings had an on-ice... He's Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski. We've got our overtime picks in. Have you got yours? Because they're ready to drop the puck. Oh, the anticipation ramping up in this barn. You can just feel it right now. Moment of truth for both sides. Sudden death overtime. Let's get it on. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. The Avs have it now. Colorado's regained possession of the puck. Quick feed to Robertson. Looking to end it. And there's the... whistle as he elects to slow things down a little.
A pretty good decision here with the play starting to break down in front of him.
Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Good job tangling up his opponent here. And now he moves it to Robertson. And that's picked off. From the right side, they gain the zone. Here's a shot. Shuts him down.
Oh, I like this stop here. He makes the save, he looks in control, and the rebound's 30 to 40 feet away.
It's a 2-on-1. And he regains control of the puck. Dallas plays it along the wing. The Stars gain possession in their own end. Quick pass to Robertson. They go on the attack through center. Picked up along the boards by McCarr. There's another for the hit parade. A chance! Game, set, match! Colorado's feeling much better about themselves as they come away with the OT win.
Oh, they really pushed that?
And, you know, I will say this. Despite the loss, I thought their young goaltender was great. He was one of the best players out there. He was definitely the best player for their team. And, you know what, they still couldn't come away with the victory. But, you know, you don't know what you're going to get from a young player in a hostile game, in a rivalry game. You know what, he brought it. He was ready for this one. You could tell he was excited talking to him before the game, and he brought it. I was really impressed, and that's certainly encouraging down the road. Now, when you look at some of the other numbers, why this team... Let's take a look at the scoreboard and what went down tonight on the ice. The Avs faced off against the Stars. Colorado played their best in overtime, and they get the 2 points. The Devils took to the ice to lock up with the Penguins. Pittsburgh turns in a strong effort, and they pick up the win. The Wild played on the road against the Golden Knights. Minnesota pulls this one out in a game that went right down to the finish. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next. Time to take a look at what happened around the league as we check in on some of the scores. The Yotes took to the ice for a collision with the Jets. Winnipeg took this one with a strong defensive effort in their own end. The Flyers were on the road to take on the Senators. Ottawa puts on a show to pick up the win. The Blues were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Lightning. St. Louis technically was as good as it gets. The moment of truth has arrived. Overtime is set to go. Sudden death overtime is underway. And a beautiful stop by the glove.
Heiskanen's not got anything done recently offensively, and you know it's starting to eat away at him.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Keeps hold of the puck. Dished on over to DeBrincat. Denies him on the slapper. Dallas looks to get things going down with the puck. Taken by Heiskanen. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here's a short pass to Robertson. Scrum along the boards. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. His reflexes on display tonight. Denies him again. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Passes over to DeBrincat. Chicago's looking to break out. The Blackhawks play it along the boards. And now he tries to get it across to DeBrincat. Looks to get the puck over to Seguin. Rocks him on the play. Game on his stick. There's the whistle as things will slow down here for a moment.
Always a good play. If you're not sure what's going on, freeze the puck.
The Blackhawks win the draw. Taken along the wall by DeBrincat. Puck grab by Jones. And it's a quick pass to Carlson. Gains the zone through the middle. Here's a chance! Scores! And that's the game! They've taken it in overtime! That'll do it, but they need it over. Let's check in on some of the final scores across the league tonight. The Stars were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Blackhawks. Chicago pounded home the winner in overtime. The Islanders were looking to grab points on the road against the Blue Jackets. Columbus toughed this one out and get the 2 points in the win. The Knights were in tough with the Flames. Calgary pulls off some OT heroics and get the win. Time for a quick break, but we got a lot more coming up on the ice next. He's Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to get this third period going. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Ray, with 2 periods in the books, what are your thoughts on the game to this point?
Arizona's had such a meager total of shots on goal. Predictably, they haven't scored. They've got it.
He scores! Off the defender and into the net!
This puck changes directions pretty significantly here as it bounces off the defender and goes in.
The Stars with a quick strike in this third period.
What a difference that changes the outlook of this game. A 1-2 goal lead in the third period becomes a big deal.
And now it's grabbed by Dunn. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Scoops up the puck here. And now he angles it across to Niederreiter. Shot! Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Puck picked up by Dunn. And now it's over to Sprong. That pass doesn't go. Dishes it to Koreanov. The Stars take it along the wing. He got all of that hit on the play. The Coyotes move the puck in the defensive zone. Takes a shot. Great glove save. Moves it to Seguin. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Niederreiter. He got all of that one.
Yeah, and it was that guy who's picking himself and his stick up off the ice.
Handles the puck. And that one's turned away. And now he moves it to Dunn. Rocks him. Can't connect. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Puck scooped up by Rochette. Takes a shot. Oh, and I think that goes off the mask, and it stays out, and play continues.
I don't care how good these masks are, that's still going to sting. He's going to feel that one for a little bit of time.
Good battle along the boards for the puck. Sends it quickly to Rochette. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Moves it quickly over to Wheeler. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
Hit the net. No chance to score if you don't get the puck on target.
Long reach breaks up the momentum. Dallas will try to make something happen here in the offensive zone. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. And he slides it quickly to Rochette. Steps in front of the shot. Oh, it serves up a little too sweet with that save.
Gurrianov's return will spark this lineup. He gets a shot on goal in his first game back.
Slides the puck to Schmaltz. Tosses it to Sprong. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Dallas takes hold of the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Quick feed to Rochette. Stopped by the goaltender. And he slides it quickly to Krebs. Scores! That's 3 unanswered now.
Well, there seems to be no way to stop them. They got one, and it seems like the momentum just changed so far in one team's favor.
It's a snowball effect now. The Stars have not stopped the firepower display tonight. You impressed down there?
It's like they're going downhill the whole game. Their opponent hasn't been able to keep up at any level tonight.
Turn that one aside.
He was telling me this morning he worked on this in practice this week, making sure the puck goes to the corner and doesn't stay in the net.
Takes a hit on the play. The Coyotes get a hold of the puck in their own end. Arizona's moving it up the ice. Quick pass to Krebs. Errant pass, and they can't connect. Nice zone entry from the middle. Dallas looks to move the puck from their own end. Arizona's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit. Along the half wall with the puck. Misses a golden opportunity there.
He's got to do something a little better than...
He scores! Make that 4 straight.
They seem stunned, like they cannot stem the tide. The 4 straight goals have been just a dominating stretch of play.
Dallas is having one of those nights, Ray.
Sometimes it just all goes right for you. That means it doesn't go very well for the other guys as well. This has been a long night for them.
And it's in! They caught one here, and it's a long way to go, but Ray, some momentum to reach for.
Well, you got to find something positive, James. I mean, a good chunk of this game has not gone their way, but they get on the board here, and maybe they can... Find a little energy, something to dig down. A little deeper to get back in the game.
Arizona's got a hold of the puck off the draw. From the neutral zone now. Here's a short pass to Kane. Dallas has possession of it now. Moves the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. Nice pass. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Denies them on the play. Dallas with possession in their own zone. Carries it in. Here's a shot. Nothing. Moves it to Kane. Takes the bank feed. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. Slides the puck over to Schmaltz. The Stars have it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Seguin. Gurianov's got the puck. Arizona's looking to break out of their own end. Quick feed to Schmaltz. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. Gibson stick handling in his own zone. Back at the point, they set it up. Tremendous stop by Chari. Taken by Dunn. Slides the pass over to Schmaltz. The Stars take possession in the neutral zone. Trying to engage a little physicality here. The Coyotes are on the attack. Chris one in close. Off target.
Not going to get many better chances from that. Dead center, right in the slot. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. They're going to have to call that.
Let's get the call.
Kind of felt like everybody's been on autopilot for the last couple of minutes, and that penalty is a result of it.
And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening.
Well, they'll look at it and say, hey, we controlled play at certain points. We had a better face-off percentage, but just not enough.
This is almost the encore performance here tonight, Ray.
As long as nobody's singing, this is going to be fine. Everybody's having fun. They cheer the players say thanks for a great night.
Is that a hint at my voice?
Yes.
Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Coyotes had a tall order to fill as they tried to take two on the road against the Stars. Dallas played pad the stats night, winning easily in this one. The Ducks took to the road to match up with the Wild. Minnesota takes this one in overtime in a thriller. The Maple Leafs took to the road to match up with the Rangers. The New York Rangers toughed this one out, and they get the 2 points. Hey, we got to take a quick pause for the cause, but we got a lot more on the other side. Don't even think about leaving us. All right, let's take a look at some of the final scores in the league tonight. The Predators were in a dogfight on the road up against the Blackhawks. Nashville tightened it up late in their own end and did enough to preserve the win. The Rangers were looking to steal 2 points against the Flyers. The New York Rangers triumphed easily in this one. The Sens were on the road up against the Canadiens. Montreal tore it up offensively, and they skate away with the win. A very special guest drops by on the show, and we'll do that next. And they are ready to drop the puck here in OT. Overtime has begun. Ray, I know you love these moments. Puck grab by Tavares. And now he tries to get it across to Gunther. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that one's broken up. Through center along the wing. And now it's grabbed by Sagan. Vancouver's got the puck. And the puck's booted away. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Swing and a miss. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Kurienov. Oh, look at this chance. And that goes off a player in front. Gunther's moving the puck through his own zone. The Stars trying to shake the defender. Buries it for the goal. The Stars needed overtime, but they come away with the victory here.
Just your head down and keep working. Now you get into the extra frame, you get your chance. You better not miss, and they didn't.
Post-game show continues. Cebulski here with you. And when you look back at a young player and their development, moments like we saw with the overtime victory and the puck stopper who comes up clutch in his first overtime win, that to me, mentally, we talk all about the physical attributes, but mentally separates the good from the absolute elite. And this kid locked it down when they needed to most. Shout out to him. He deserves it, and he deserves all the love that I'm seeing here on social media. Let's open up the phones and hear from you what you have to say. Phone lines are open now if you want to. All right, lots of wild happenings on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of the scores of what went down. The Stars were in a dogfight on the road against the Canucks. Dallas played their best when it mattered most, and they get the overtime win. The Red Wings went toe-to-toe on the road against the Hurricanes. Detroit trusted the system, they stayed with it, and they pull out the win. The Flames took on the Devils. New Jersey pushes past in a tight... Well, some fun, some drama, a little bit of everything on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of those scores around the league. The Kraken played on the road against the Hurricanes. Seattle totally dominant in this one, scoring at will, it seemed, in the win. The Coyotes had their hands full with the Sabres. Buffalo partied it up with a big offensive display. The Blue Shirts looked to run roughshod over the Panthers. The New York Rangers terrific in the shootout portion of the game, and they get the extra point to go with it. We got to take a quick pause for the cause, but we got a lot more coming up on the other side. Stay with us. Let's take a look at the rest of the action on the ice tonight in the National Hockey League. The Avs took to the ice to battle the Devils. Colorado puts on a clinical defensive effort and skate off with the win. The Caps were on the road to take on the Golden Knights. Vegas tore it up offensively on a night it seemed like everybody was scoring. The Kraken paired up with the Panthers. Seattle pulverizes their opponents with a big offensive effort. Hey, a few more hot-button issues we got to get to. It's a jam-packed show tonight. Stick around. All right, let's go around the horn. Was there any volatility in the standings across the NHL tonight? Well, let's take a look at some of the final scores to find out. The Avalanche played a game against the Oilers. Edmonton perfect on the night defensively, and they get the shutout win. The Hurricanes faced off with the Rangers. The New York Rangers took this one with a strong defensive effort in their own end. The Yotes were looking to steal two against the Predators. Nashville plastered the opposition with a big-time night offensively. Hey, we got to pay a couple of bills here, but we got a lot more action we got to get to. Stay with us. Great night to be on the couch and watching hockey. Tons of scores around the league. Let's take a look at what went down. The Stars were hoping to grab 2 points up against the Canadiens. Montreal takes this one in a fun one. The Wild played a game against the Hurricanes. Minnesota powers through in a tight one. The Sharks were hoping to take a bite out of the Kraken. San Jose tosses up a clean sheet performance thanks to a brilliant performance in goal. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next. Busy night of action on the ice. Let's take a look at some of the finals that are in from tonight. The Isles were hoping to fly high on the road against the Hurricanes. Carolina pulverizes their opponents with a big offensive night. The Devils battled it out against the Penguins. New Jersey triumphs in this one thanks to a complete effort at all ends of the ice. The Capitals were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Flames. Washington partied it up in the win with a huge offensive effort. We are as cool as ice, and we are bringing you many more stories from the NHL. We're doing it next. All right, at this time, everyone, we'll catch you up on what went down in all the action in the league tonight. The Golden Knights had an on-ice collision with the Penguins. Pittsburgh turns in one of their stronger efforts of the year and pick up the win. The Panthers faced off against the Islanders. Florida posts a win in a close one. The Avs took to the ice to lock up with the Blue Jackets. Columbus takes this one in a tightly contested affair. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more to get to. Stay with us. You know, when you look at the way that the goaltending position has kind of evolved now and the state of goaltending now in today's NHL, you know, it's such a volatile position, but I think, you know, they look like they've got something here with him and the way he's played so far this season. You know, I think there was hope. I think there were some expectations to be the real deal. To me, he looks exactly like the real deal. Love the way that there's been nights he's bailed his team out. There's been nights he hasn't seen a lot of action and has just looked calm and confident and focused when he doesn't see a lot of action. To me, I've been really impressed from what I've seen so far this season. And then when I look at the blue line, you know, one of the areas that kind of knows. Well, let's take a look at how the standings were impacted with some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Oilers took to the ice for a collision with the Islanders. Edmonton plastered the opposition with goals, and even more goals. The Avalanche paired up with the Capitals. Washington trampled their opponents with a big offensive night. The Golden Knights were on the road to take on the Panthers. Vegas pulled this one out. It went to a shootout, but they get the win. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more here on the show. Well, busy night in the National Hockey League. Let's see what happened elsewhere on the ice. The Stars were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Penguins. Pittsburgh tops the opposition in a fun one. The Canes were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Avalanche. Colorado posts the shutout with a brilliant defensive effort. The Coyotes were looking to grab points on the road against the Lightning. Tampa tapped into another gear late, and they pick up the victory. Lots more puck talk coming your way, and we'll get to it next. Trade deadline coming up just around the corner. I'll get to that in just a second as we continue our conversation here with Ray Ferraro. We see political candidates dropping out of races. Can athletes drop out of trophy races here, Ray?
Well, it's a pretty good group of first-year players, and I just don't think he's done enough to stay in that top end of this race.
Yeah, no, I think there's been an elite group, and then there's a next level, and I think he's struggling to keep up with that next level there. Okay, so... All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The Wild played on the road against the Sabres. Minnesota pounds home the winner in the extra frame and get the OT win. The story on the ice continues in a moment. Okay, everybody, let's take a quick look at some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Jets were in tough with the Bruins. Winnipeg takes this one in a tightly contested affair and the bragging rights to go with it. The Senators had a tall order to fill as they tried to take 2 on the road against the Kraken. Seattle pulls this one out in the extra frame as they get the overtime winner. The Lightning played on the road against the Golden Knights. Who's walking away with the W tonight? Overtime should give us an answer, and they're ready to drop the puck. Overtime is underway. Ferraro, next goal wins. And that's blocked. The Canadians get a hold of the puck along the boards. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Canadians take possession off the face-off. Receives the pass. Moves it around along the half wall. Stopped by the goaltender getting a piece of that one. Takes the feed. Heiskanen's picking up steam. Snapper from the slot. Blocked in front. And now he moves it quickly to Heiskanen. Keeps possession on the play. Gets a glove on it. Brooks got it in the defensive end. Feeds it to Suzuki. Levels him with the hit. Quick feed to Heiskanen. Here's an odd man rush. Gives them nothing in front. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Granlund's won it off the faceoff. Brooks taking it from his own end. Grabs the puck. Taken by Granlund. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. To his teammate. Too much traffic in the lane. Dallas has it near the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Shot! Huge stop by Kähkönen. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Granlund's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. The Canadians will play it in their own end. Redirected shot. Overtime winner. They score. This one had a little bit of everything tonight, including a little overtime.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a close game anyway, James, but these two teams looked like they were locked together.
Let's take a look around the league and some of the final scores out there tonight. The Habs took to the road to match up with the Stars. Montreal popped home the overtime winner to take the 2 points. The Leafs took to the road to match up with the Kings. Toronto took this one with a strong game at both ends of the ice. The Blues were in a dogfight on the road up against the Flames. St. Louis posts the 2 points after coming up clutch in the skills competition in the shootout. You know, and quite the contrary to what some people are saying, I like the fact that the coaching staff has that sort of trust that they can go to this player and tell him, look, you said you were all in here. You said you wanted to win a Stanley Cup. Well, we need you to kind of seal the deal on a playoff spot for us right now. You need to secure that spot because if you want to win a championship, you need to be in the playoffs, right? Even this guy, this handsome devil here you're listening to, can figure out the math on that. To win a Stanley Cup, you need to be in the playoffs. So you got to take care of step one, and that's actually get to the dance before you lift the cup. All right, time for a quick break. We got a lot more on this. Hey, no shortage of action and drama on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at what happened elsewhere. The Bruins were looking to steal 2 points against the Canadians. Boston toughed this one out, and they get the win. The Blackhawks were on the road up against the Kings. Los Angeles posts the win in a game that went back and forth all night. The Canucks were in a dogfight on the road against the Coyotes. Arizona turns it up when they needed to in the extra frame, and Overtime, moments away. Will we get a winner here in overtime as we are underway? Shoots it, and there's the save. Gurianov's got the puck in his own zone. Up along the wing. Tries to dangle, and the puck skips away.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
He wins it! He wins it! He wins it in overtime! Vancouver's playmakers the difference here as they come away with the overtime victory.
Even see their coach's fist pump behind the bench. The overtime win always is a little sweeter.
All right, let's get all you poolies and all you hockey fans caught up on all the action out on the ice tonight. The Canucks went toe-to-toe on the road against the Stars. Vancouver picks up the 2 points in the overtime win. The Flames took on the Sharks. San Jose torches the opposition with a big night offensively. The Canadiens had their hands full with the Capitals. Montreal puts in a workmanlike effort in this one, and they get the win. Lots more still to come, including the story in MMA, the hardwood, and more. Stay with us. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and what went down tonight on the ice. The Blue Jackets look to run roughshod over the Avalanche. Colorado teed up a victory in a tightly contested affair. The Flames took to the ice to battle the Kraken. Seattle played a sound defensive game and pick up the regulation win. The Wings were on the road to take on the Canadiens. Detroit takes the win in a very close game. Lots more to get to on the ice. Stay with us, everybody. Time to take a look at what happened around the league as we check in on some of the scores. The Pens were hoping to play spoiler against the Islanders. The New York Islanders turned it up to 11 in this one and easily pick up the win. The Panthers faced off with the Bruins. Florida turns in a complete effort, and it's enough to pick up the win. The Rangers were looking to steal 2 against the Avalanche. The New York Rangers terrorized the opposition with a magical offensive display. We got a jam-packed show. We've got a lot more stuff we got to get to, so don't even think about going anywhere. Stay with us. Let's check in on some of the final scores across the league tonight. The Stars were hoping to grab 2 points up against the Senators. Dallas terrorized the opposition with a magical offensive display. The Ducks were hoping to take a bite out of the Kraken. Anaheim pulled this one out with a strong defensive effort. The Hurricanes were hoping to fly high on the road against the Lightning. Tampa Bay tightens it up when they needed to most. Here's an interesting sidebar story going into this one, and the youngster who has been so good all season long between the pipes could establish a new mark for most wins by a rookie in a single season if he can pick up the W tonight. What a remarkable season he's already had. For him to step in and make an impact like this as a rookie, it's been quite impressive, and we'll see if he can pull it off. And you know there's only one place to find out. You gotta tune in. Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Avs battled it out against the Kraken. Colorado pushed on through thanks to the shootout win. The Sabres were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Lightning. Tampa tore it up on the ice. It almost seemed like everybody got in on the scoring in the win. The Blackhawks had an on-ice collision with the Senators. Chicago poked out a victory in a tight one. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next. All right, let's take a look at some of the final scores in the league tonight. The Senators faced off against the Rangers. Ottawa turns in a defensive masterpiece in the shutout victory. The Sharks took to the ice to lock up with the Flames. San Jose plastered their opponents with a big offensive output. The Kraken paired up with the Ducks. Anaheim takes... Who'll be the hero? Will there be a 0? Overtime, set to go. The puck is dropped. Next goal wins.
Guryanov's hungry for that third one. He's got 2. He took that quick little pass. Now he's a dangerous player. Looking for the hat trick now.
Puck picked up by Heiskanen. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Just wide. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Turns it aside with the glove. I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up.
Who, for the players or for you?
Well, I won't complain.
Theodore's got a chance to be a hero here in overtime, guys. His zone ability could be the magic that helps him put this one away.
Guryanov's got it through the neutral zone. Quick pass to Seguin for the win. Oh, we are still tied. What a stop. The Stars scoop it up along the boards. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. Now a quick pass to Heiskanen. Looking to end it. Scores! Good night. Dallas finds a way to win it here in overtime.
They scraped and clawed, got themselves into extra time. And even though they looked like they were starting to wear down, they find...
All right. Well, some fun, some drama, a little bit of everything on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of those scores around the league. The Sharks were on the road to take on the Oilers. San Jose terrific in the shootout, and they get the extra point. The Blues were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Kraken. St. Louis powered their way defensively all night long to a shutout victory. The Flyers were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Lightning. Philadelphia taps into another gear, and they get the win. We'll check the inbox, we'll check the text line, and hear what you have to say next. And hey, a nice nice little impressive victory for the kid, as not only does he get the 2 points for the team, but he also establishes a new franchise mark. Most wins by a rookie in a single season. So there's a little bragging rights for what has been a very productive season for him in his freshman campaign here in the National Hockey League. All right, still to come. We'll get to the phones. We'll also get... Let's take a look at the rest of the action on the ice tonight in the National Hockey League. The Rangers were looking to grab points on the road against the Hurricanes. The New York Rangers took it to the net in this one, and they pick up the win. The Flyers were in tough with the Devils. Philadelphia took the W in a close one. The Kraken played a game against the Blackhawks. Chicago put on a show offensively in the win. Hey, we got to take a quick pause for the cause, but we got a lot more on the other side. Don't even think about leaving us. All right, let's go around the horn and see what happened elsewhere around the NHL tonight. The Blue Shirts had a tall order to fill as they tried to take 2 on the road against the Wild. The New York Rangers turned it up to 11 in this one and easily pick up the win. The Islanders took to the road to match up with the Blues. St. Louis pummels the opposition with a strong offensive output. The Penguins took to the road to match up with the Canucks. Vancouver tramples the opposition with a big offensive night. Time for a quick break, but we got a lot more coming up on the ice next. Just a few more minutes here on the show. Was there any volatility in the standings across the NHL tonight? Well, let's take a look at some of the final scores to find out. The Sens were in a dogfight on the road up against the Bruins. Boston peppered the opposition with plenty of goals en route to the win. The Sharks were looking to steal 2 points against the Blackhawks. San Jose toppled their opponents with a big offensive night. The Rangers were on the road up against the Hurricanes. Carolina pulls this one out late in a game that had end-to-end action all night long. A very special guest drops by on the show, and we'll do that next. As we head into this playoff series, how about the announcement from the coaching staff opting to go with the rookie in goal? Name the starter. They're going with the kid. When this playoff series gets underway, I like the call. I don't mind it. You know, the future is now is the message, and they're going to go with the kid. Hopefully, youthful energy is going to be a difference maker in this series. Do you like the call? Let's hear from you. We got a lot of people. And I want to bring it back to kind of the rock star here for a second, right? This is a different player we're seeing this year. And I think what we've seen over the last few days has really hit that home. You know, there was all the talk leading up to the season that there was going to be a different approach, a more serious approach, a more dominant approach. And you know what? He's delivered on that. I love it. Wanting to win a championship, we've seen that. Step one complete, right? And the fact that he's got a good enough, strong enough relationship with his coach to be challenged down the stretch to say, hey, you remember when you were talking all that? Remember all that noise? Let's not make it noise. Let's make it reality. And you know what? That first step has been accomplished, and that's getting into the playoffs. Now they got a shot to go and chase the real dream, and that's hoisting Lord Stanley's mug. All right, time for a quick break. We got a lot more on this. In fact, Lot of different choices on social media as to who'll be the hero here in overtime. Let's find out who's got the game on their stick. Oh, you can feel the tension in this arena. Sudden death overtime is underway. Los Angeles has it in the defensive end. On the attack along the boards. Denies him with the pad. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Sagan's rolling along on his point streak. You know he wants it to keep going.
The setters will glide into the dot. LA's won the draw. And he easily stops that one. Here's a short pass to Koreanov. Slides the puck over. And it's a quick pass to Koreanov. Here he is in front. And not much on that one. Hellebuck's on top of the puck, and that'll stop the play.
Pretty conservative play here, James, as he covers it up to kill the play.
The Stars win it. Moves it to Koreanov. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Here's a shot, and that banks off a stick. Puck scooped up by Burakovsky. Dallas takes possession along the wall. To the low slot. Grabbed along the boards by Koreanov. Sends the pass over. Takes the pass. Hellebuck's going to cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Draisaitl won it in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Robertson. Misses!
Get it on the cage. Make the goalie do something with it.
Dallas on the attack. Looking to end it. He scores! It is over! Huge goal in overtime. Boy, look at how it's changed the series, Ray. The win. And we are just moments away from overtime. The Kings win possession here as we open up the period, and that power play is still intact. Stones them with the blocker. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. Los Angeles has possession of the puck. With some open space at center. Sends a pass over. Scores! They win it! And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. Ray, what do you make of that pushback tonight?
I loved it. I thought that
Here we go. Buckle up, everybody. We've got a Game 7 on the line. Cannot wait for this one. And where do you look from a goaltending advantage? Well, look, the youngsters, obviously, as a rookie, you've got inexperience on your side. So do you go in with an ignorance is bliss, or are you just not sure what to expect from these moments? If performance play before this is any indication, he is going to be a stud tonight. I'm calling it right now. Look for one of the best players in this one. They're going home, but I'll tell you what, for the rookie between the pipes in his first Game 7 an elimination scenario, you could just tell he loved the challenge, he loved the energy and the big fight feel, because he did everything he could to try to keep his team in it. Unfortunately, played outstanding in a losing cause, just needed a little run support in front of him, but I liked his effort, and I know he's got way too long an off season that he would have liked, but he's going to have, mark my words, a real bright future, and I think he'll have a great season in store for year number 2 in his career. All right, we'll get into that and much, much more.